if they've actually been, gaining wins, being relevant, I would actually be more intrigued of the Miz Taraj versus reunited Shield. But I guess this is now reaching the point where I'm going to go with. Is that a Pokedex case for your phone? It certainly is. Okay, I'm sorry. I saw it. I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm sorry. My mind's wandering. Okay, back to where I want. I'm now going to do some fantasy booking here of where I want to see this go. I wouldn't have had Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel lose to Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan.
Okay.
I would have had Miz help them win, showing that they are a one unit, and then keep the ending. Yet, even though Miz lost, they did the epic beatdown on Roman Reigns. Now we have the Intercontinental Championship match, which is happening next week for Roman and Miz. Obviously, Miz keeps the belt with the help and they're doing what the Jinder Mahal / Miz story matches are now.
Mm-hmm.
It's now a never-ending process of them getting involved, where it looks like Roman might win, but Miz manages to gain the upset, even though it's kind of at this point they're probably just going to have it be a DQ or something. Have it be another epic beatdown without having Dean and Seth show up. Them doing the Shield pose again, and then Roman's gone for a week or so. We don't see Roman on the next episode of Raw. Now, since they finished off with Roman, they're going to start going with Seth and Dean and going after their tag team titles. And to gain some actual credible threat of the Miz Taraj, have them win the Raw tag team titles. Not for long. Once they won't hold the belts for long. It's just to help build some actual credibility for Bo and Curtis for the Miz Taraj.
You do understand that this all has to happen in the midst of 2 weeks, right?
Is it 2 weeks? Well, shit.
The 22nd, right? Isn't it Hell in a Cell is the 8th, and then
that's a SmackDown exclusive.
Yeah, no, Hell in a Cell is the 8th, and then TLC, where this is happening, is the 22nd.
Really?
Because Asuka, right?
22nd.
I believe
As
October.
of right now, they do have.
I believe October 22nd is going to be. Because I couldn't believe that TLC wasn't in December. So that means that it is. Yes.
Well, this just takes Sunday, a complete shit all over it. Okay.
Yeah, this all has to happen in the span of 3 weeks.
Instead of winning the tag team titles, just have them beat down on Seth and Dean. And then have them the next week just brag about how they're awesome and that they took out the Shield, proving that what Miz said is if the Miz Taraj was around, the Shield would be absolutely nothing.
Okay.
And then we have the Shield come back and maybe beat down on one of them, maybe Bo or Curtis Axel or something. Don't have them touch the Miz and save it for the pay-per-view.
And then just.
And as from then on, if Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas have a match, they should not lose.
Yeah,
and it has to be from Curtis Axel and the Miz or Bo Dallas. They have to help each other win.
Yeah, if they're going to be headlining TLC, they have to be something
because they're going to just basically repeat on what the Shield's been doing when they first arrive of helping each other out win matches, show that they're one unit. Granted, it's all absolutely pointless building them up just to get destroyed by the Shield. I mean, that's pretty much what Miz and again with the Miz and R-Truth were for Rock and Cena.
Yes,
at Survivor Series. That's all it is. Granted, why would you have a Shield reunion, something of this magnitude at a TLC?
Got to get something other than Asuka's return
or debut.
Well, yeah,
main roster debut.
How do you feel about the rumored Finn Balor being next for Brock? And how do you feel about Bray continuing to be a thorn in his side, leading towards Finn Balor and Brock? Because that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to mind games.
First things first. I like that they did closure with adding Goldust to the storyline.
Yes,
I liked that. Granted, I wish it was a little longer because Goldust can actually put on a good match. even at his age. I don't even remember how old he is.
Probably in his 50s.
I don't think he's that old. He's not older than Taker.
Oh, yeah, true. I keep forgetting how young Taker actually is.
You wouldn't tell by how he looks out of makeup. But
yeah,
I still love Taker, though. Like I said, I liked that closure. But the second Bray Wyatt's music hit, I'm just going, what are they doing? Are they like, well, Brock's going to be gone from TV for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So it's obviously they're trying to keep it going just for the sake of now they're waiting to give Finn Balor, Brock Lesnar or whatnot. Hopefully Brock won't pull a Dean Ambrose on Finn Balor.
What do you mean?
You know, remember when Dean Ambrose had a WrestleMania match with Brock Lesnar?
Oh, right.
Or was it SummerSlam?
No, Dean Ambrose had a WrestleMania match with Brock Lesnar.
Hopefully Brock will take that match seriously or not pull a Dean Ambrose bullshit. A big rumor is going around that Bray is gonna bring Luke Harper and Eric Rowan to Raw, and then all of a sudden they're gonna turn Gallows and Anderson face, and it's gonna be the Balor Club versus the Wyatt family.
Okay,
that would be interesting, but it's just okay. They made it clear on the 2-3 victory, or the 2-1 victory that we talked about on the when we reviewed No Mercy. So for me, honestly, I just want to see like him showing up, not doing anything, but then it all ends up with him finally like, you know what? You were the better man. You were in more touch with the dark side than I am, and he gives him a handshake, and eventually leans to a Bray Wyatt face turn, and then give him something to do as a face.
All right.
So it gives it a proper a respect ending. That's what I'm hoping
really
this
cool.
is. That's what I'm hoping this will be, and then it gives Bray Wyatt a face turn, and then which he desperately needs. Bray Wyatt needs something new, and being a heel, there's nothing more he can do as a heel. He's done everything he could possibly do as a heel. He's faced everyone that he could possibly face as a heel.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose,
just get
Finn
him
Balor.
someone he can win against. I'm sick of Bray losing every match he's in.
He hasn't. Technically, he has beaten Finn Balor once, clean. When it comes to feuds wise, he's beaten he's beaten Daniel Bryan, he's beaten Dean Ambrose, he's beaten Seth Rollins.
It just feels like
it's just the only reason
since I've seen him win a match.
The only reason people keep forgetting he's actually won feuds is it doesn't benefit from either guy.
Yeah,
it's like they were just wasting time. And that's the sad thing about Bray Wyatt, because they're looking at him as the guy that's like, oh, they don't have a storyline for them? Just throw Bray Wyatt in.
Yeah.
Which
I feel like he's more of an attraction than an active roster member.
There's only right now. There's one guy who I want to see face Bray Wyatt, Samoa Joe. Since the whole purpose of Bray Wyatt like attacking Finn Balor and Seth Rollins is that because he was going after all the people who were in the title match with him at one point. So instead of now he's not going after Samoa Joe, so when he comes back, Samoa Joe can pull his assassin-esque gimmick and try and take down the man.
Is Joe injured?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's why no one's seen him.
They haven't touched on that.
No, yeah, he got injured in the Fatal 4-Way, apparently.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we haven't seen him since. I want him to come back and attack Bray Wyatt. That's what I want to see. I would love to see a new, fresh face Bray Wyatt versus a returning heel Samoa Joe.
But if they turn him face, are they going to turn the Wyatt family as well?
If they bring the Wyatt family back, because the big thing is the rumor is they're repackaging Luke Harper.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell they're doing with Rowan. Rowan's in Timbuktu.
Rowan just goes with whatever the rest of the Wyatts.
Or he's just incredibly smart, apparently. But yeah, hopefully this will lead to something with that this whole Finn Balor Bray Wyatt thing is going on. Hopefully it's something interesting and not just, oh, we still don't have anything for you, so we're just going to keep this feud going just because.
I just hope they don't have him be like the thorn in the side going up against Lesnar. with Balor. Like, why it be the reason why Balor loses.
I don't want that.
It's gonna be rough enough. It's gonna be rough enough watching one of the two reasons why I still watch Raw. Just get thrown to Lesnar.
That's why I don't want Lesnar as champion anymore. Because it's just, okay, so these guys who are big fan favorites just lose to Brock Lesnar because Vince McMahon wants a bullshit main event. And was there anything else really to talk about with Raw? I think that was
hit on the cruiserweights.
We talked about it.
Finn Balor. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really it. And we don't. There's nothing.
I mean, the one-upsmanship with Dean and Seth is pretty cool.
That's good character development that they're going.
Yeah.
And now apparently Braun Strowman is just being the tool in their storyline, which will lead to the Miz storyline. Because it's so upset. Other than Braun Strowman completely destroying Kurt Hawkins, which was awesome, by the way, seeing a man at that size move like a Speedy Gonzalez to catch, or the Roadrunner to catch Kurt Hawkins and throw him through a table and then body slam him through the
His facial
wall
expressions were great when he was saying, "You're going to witness history, my first win in this loss," and then Braun's music hits like,
never mind.
You saw him facially, like, an expression of shitting his pants.
You're just like, what's that?
Yeah.
There's no reason really to talk about SmackDown, because other than more continuing of the showing why Jinder Mahal should not be WWE champion.
Oh, here's a question for you, Mike Kanellis. Now that Maria's pregnant and he hasn't been on TV for the better part of this month, future endeavored?
I'd rather see him go to NXT.
Yeah, but
I won't say future endeavored. But because really, it's all because they wanted Maria back.
Yeah,
that's the reason that they signed them.
Well, apparently he did the same thing that Cassius Ohno did his first time around. Apparently, someone's like, "You should hit the gym more," and he's just like, "Meh," and that's why he's punished with being off TV.
As much as I loved the Love theme song that they had, I knew they weren't going to go anywhere. They were not going to go anywhere with their gimmick.
I could see him, unfortunately, being future endeavored.
I won't go full future endeavor because they want to keep Maria. Just send him to NXT because that's the type of character that...
But what are they going to do with Maria for 9 months?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Just be backstage segments and whatnot. They'll be the Ron Simmons of SmackDown. Since where the hell is the Fashion Police? They showed up on one episode.
Hottest thing on SmackDown.
They showed up on one episode of 205 Live, and we haven't seen them since.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch! Wow, we were talking about how much of the great week we're kind of having, but then we're just pointing out all these things that are just getting us upset.
Plot holes in WWE right now. I think Fashion Police were advertised for next SmackDown.
Were they?
Yes.
Oh, I sure hope you're right.
Yeah.
And Kevin Owens is being the best thing right now.
Oh yeah.
I love
this feud.
I don't like that he kind of was like that. He like pretty much destroyed Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn deserves a lot better. Because especially after with their opening promos. My God, I'm like, God, this is so personal and so real. I love this shit.
Do you feel the heelish tendencies in Sami Zayn's promos?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
You don't see the...
I'm sorry, I don't.
He seems like, at times, he has heelish tendencies in his promos.
He sounds frustrated, I will say that, but I don't see it as being like planting seeds of a future heel turn.
Imagine.
Granted, I do see seeds being planted on them being future tag team champions in the future. In
Owens and
Zayn.
Imagine if there was a double switch between the two of them.
I honestly see them as being the MVP Matt Hardy of tag team
cool.
champions of them trying to one up each other.
Minus the pizza throw up contest, but
I'm talking about just in the ring. The ring. Okay. So yeah, that was this past week in WWE in a nutshell. Us pointing out all the things that actually kind of are making us frustrated with WWE. Like, what the hell happened to Goldust's protege? The one thing I was really looking forward to with Goldust.